Hey, what's going on? I'm Dr. Sean J. Harris, and I want to share some insights as it pertains to retirement. Many times I see people retire from a profession just to go back to work again. Now, when I was growing up, I was always told, you go work for a company for 20 years or so and you retire and live happily ever after. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way anymore. I always talk about what's called the 40-40-40 plan. That's where you work 40 hours a week for 40 years to retire on 40% of what you already couldn't live on in the first place most of the time. But in preparing for retirement, or if you're already in retirement, you don't want to just use that time just to lounge around. I hear so many people say, man, when I retire, I'm just going to sit around the house, I'm not going to do anything. But there's so much to life. See, when I was growing up, we always thought 65 was old, but it's not. You're just getting going, actually. One of my mentors told me life doesn't begin until you turn 65, 70. And so as you're progressing towards retirement, think about some of the things you want to do. Think about some of the things you may want to do with your kids, your grandkids. Do you have policies in place, life insurance policies? That's always something important. I teach a lot about infinite banking or private family banking systems, and this is an opportunity where you can start funding your grandchildren's wealth creation and to be able to build wealth in this generation. And you don't have to wait multiple generations to start creating wealth. So, when you're in retirement status, you should be able to have more time to be able to be creative with your thoughts, be able to think. I always wake up the very next day and have something on the agenda. What I typically do is I take an index card the night before and I write down every single thing I have to do the following day. Then what I do is I number from 1 of priority, 2, 3, 4 in order of importance that I need to get accomplished that next day. Then what I do is I go back and I put a time limit next to it. So this keeps me accountable for my time and I can be so productive. So it's very important that you use retirement time or prepare for retirement. Put some things in place, something that's going to be an income producing asset that will create and generate revenue for you so that when you retire from a company after 20, 30, 40 years of working, you don't have to go back and get another job. So these are some of the things that I teach my clients in the Generational Wealth Academy. So if you are approaching retirement, you're halfway to retirement, or you're just starting out in the workforce and you really want to grab a hold of your finances and develop wealth creation, let's connect. Go to Generational Wealth Academy and let your legacy begin.